Afternoon, all. Afternoon. What is going on? Welcome to Fuzzy TV. Uh, yes, Champions League yesterday done. Today another one. Liverpool win, Tottenham win, and Chelsea lose of the English clubs. But lots to talk about. Please hit the like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And thank you, obviously, for coming on as always, supporting me on this platform. Don't ask for much, don't need anything, just have a football conversation. That's all. Nothing else, nothing less. I don't ask for anything else. So that's what it's all about. So yesterday, we're gonna talk about Liverpool. We'll prolong it as much as possible. Then I'll talk about Chelsea. I haven't watched Tottenham game, even the highlights, but I know the scoreline and all that stuff. I'll talk about them. They've done pretty well. Then we talk about the league of the Champions League. Well, who's top, who's bottom, and all that stuff as well. So yeah. So Liverpool won by 1-0 yesterday. Dominic Szoboszlai scored the goal. Brilliant. I like what I've seen. I saw something different to normal. I've seen a team that's, trying. And I did say in the last couple of days about what Salah said can go the other way against him. And so far, it's come true. I remember on the day when I was telling people about what he did is wrong. This is not the way we're going to take, this manager out of the equation. We're not going to take him out of Liverpool. He prolonged Arne Slot's stay at Liverpool now. And I said yesterday on this platform, and I said that on Andy's platform, I did 2 shows with him yesterday. I said, I just have a feeling we're going to go on a run of wins now and no defeats. And what's happened? 4 games, Sunderland, West Ham, Leeds, and this one. 2 draws, 2 wins, and no losses. Because losing was a norm before, no longer a norm. We go away to Inter Milan and get a win. They haven't lost there. I heard for around 18 games, something like that. It's crazy. If you're wondering why I'm wearing Barcelona, I am wearing a Barcelona shirt is Ronaldinho, guys. Just to let you know, it's a Ronaldinho retro shirt. So don't panic. I'm not leaving us. I'm still here. I'm still here forever and ever. I love legendary players. I admire the players of yesteryear because football was beautiful back in the day. I don't think football is no longer beautiful as it used to be. I think football's changed for the worst. It's become a non-contact sport, and I'm going to keep reminding people that. That's what I'm here for. That's why it says on my YouTube channel, Here to Save Football, because I think people are forgetting how beautiful this game used to be. You know what I mean? So let me show you the tactics. Now everybody does after me. It's kind of crazy, isn't it? Been doing it for a while. Now everybody's doing the tactical board. Copycats. Damn you guys. Always copying Fuzzy. Why, man? Why are you copying me? It is what it is. It's fine. You could take whatever you want from me, and I'll be good with it. So let me see what's going on in the chat as well. Yeah, as I said, please like, share, and subscribe, people. Appreciate that, everybody. We're on the road to 5,000. Big up, normal guy. Good morning from the US. Yeah, I could be going there next year, guys. I could be seeing at least one World Cup game. I'm planning to go for a week just to watch one game because I've never watched a World Cup game in my life, in it. So I'm planning. New York, any game, it doesn't really matter as long as there's a game in New York. I'll go watch it. That's my future plan. New York is my favorite city in the world, isn't it? So yeah, we'll be fine. Oh, sorry, Nems, big up, my brother. Love the stream, mate. Love the streams. Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate that, Nems. I'm as honest as it can get. You know what I mean? Obviously, some people don't like my takes. You know what? Someone said to me the other day, I never knew you was a nice guy. I said, what? I've always been a nice guy. He said, but your facial expressions doesn't seem like you're a nice guy. I said, well, everybody's got facial expressions. I'm sorry, like I don't um show you what you need to be seen. Yes, my facial expressions can be sometimes, annoying, but I don't mean it in a bad way. I never did. So that's what I keep telling people. Don't take my facial expressions as a person who's arrogant. I'm really a normal person that's calm in life, and that's it. And I like what I said the other day. I don't really compliment myself a lot. When I said I've got no time for this Salah out, Salah in, Arnie slot in. I've got no time for that anymore. Let's support our football club now. Enough of this shit. Let's go back to basics, man. The guy ain't gonna leave until the club decides now. So we put ourselves in such a bad situation. He's gonna stay for a little bit longer, unfortunately. So just keep it. Just leave it as it is. Just leave it as it is. We can't do anything about it anymore, man. Big up, Stabby. What we saying? Blessing peeps. Much respect. Always, bro. Always, my guy. Always. So I'm gonna show you guys the formation we started with. So this is Allison in goal. Back to his throne. I love when Allison's in goal. It's my favorite time ever. Do you remember what I said? Go back to basics. Just go back to the old defenders and just start from there and see where we go from here. There you go, people. They've gone back to exactly what I said. Be hard to beat and then see where you go from there. Sometimes, I like what Endes did the other day. He took my coaching stuff. I'm no longer a coach. I don't do football like coaching anymore. I've done my bit. I've gave it a rest. But I said on his show, we've got to make it more congested in the middle. I was with Mike Daz as well on there. So we was discussing. He was giving his opinion. I was giving my opinion. I said, if we congest the midfield, then it gives us more control of the game. And not only more control of the game, it stops the opponents getting through those holes in the team. So what he did was in this game, what I liked from Arne Slot, and I'll show you what he did. I've got the Steven Gerrard footage. Don't worry, guys. I know you guys are talking about that as well. I've got that ready for you. So what he did, it was more this than this. You know what I mean? With Soboslai. So, when you got these defenders at the back, they take care of themselves. So there's no longer him, Konate, covering for other people anymore, going here, going, all that stuff. He stays in his position and he's responsible for himself. Why? Because Joe Gomez is at right back. What does Joe Gomez do? He's a defender by trade. He doesn't care about attacking, even though he done a lot of attacking in this game, and I was impressed with that, and I really liked it. But he always stays in his position when he needs to. And if you look at us right now, guys, we don't really get a lot of problems. We don't get, opponents going, we like giving the ball all the way here anymore, because they know this guy is big enough and strong enough and quick enough to deal with the issues that we get, if you know what I mean. So yeah, man, it was brilliant tactical way of football. It wasn't the most attractive game to watch, but the tactical side of it is like a European game, if you know what I mean. And some of the players really impressed me, man. Let me just put it that way. But I like what I saw with Soboslai. He wasn't out wide. He wasn't like, going gun-ho up and down here. He was actually going everywhere here, protecting things. You know what I mean? So there was switch of, tactics at times, in regards to the players. The players were switching positions on the pitch, which impressed me. With Salah, we can't do that. I'm not saying Salah out. I'm not saying Salah in. I don't really care about that. He's not part of this team at the moment, but we will discuss him as we go along. I'll show you some stuff I saw, and it shows he contradicted himself in regards to what he's saying recently. But it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm a Liverpool fan. I'm not a Salah fan. I'm not a this person fan. Liverpool is gonna be here forever for me. So if Salah goes, if Arne Slot goes, if these other players like Van Dijk, Alisson goes, we're still going to be supporting Liverpool no matter what. So think about it that way, guys. Yeah, protect your football club like you protect your child. That's how it is. But child more, because it's your child, of course. That's what I always say. So this is what he did. McAllister further up in the pitch, and Isak as the main number 9. Okay, Isak is not doing what we normally expect from him. Give him time, guys. I think time and patience is key for a player to improve. But if you're already having a go at him and making fun of him and taking the piss out of him and calling him all sort of names, it's not the way. If you know what I mean. He's come from a team that was catered to him throughout his obviously stay at Newcastle, to a team where you have to earn the right to be a mainstay at the football club. So That's what he's working on. He'll get there, man. I'm a firm believer in Isak. I think he'll get there. He wasn't my first choice. My first choice was Alvarez, but it is what it is, man. I see football differently. What I look at when I looked at Alvarez is his all-round play. If we need him as a number 9, he'll be a number 9. If we need him as a withdrawn familiar role, he will play that. If we need him at wide for emergency purpose, he will do that. You know, as we used Ekatike in this game, that's what Alvarez would have done. But listen, we've got Isak. I'm all for that. I'm happy with it anyway. Big up Double, big up Lewis Kid, big up Callum. I can see Calvin is in the house as well. I hope I haven't missed anyone out. Appreciate everybody that's on. It's later than usual. Of course, my brothers are doing their own streams early in the morning, so I said, you know what? Let me do my one later. Maybe you never know. You never know. Maybe I'll catch people. You never know, innit? So yeah. Sorry, where is the Gravenberch here? Let's put Gravenberch. And I'll show you the tactical thing this manager has done, which was pretty good. It looks like when I'm looking at Arne Slot at the moment, the guy is happy. You know what I mean? He's no longer a man under pressure. He looks like a man who wants to put implement ideas on the pitch. He might not be attractive to watch, but it's the start for the attractive football to come afterwards. If you know what I mean, guys. So that's what I like about this formation that he did. So if you look at it yesterday, it was more or less like this. McAllister defending from here. It was more or less, you know, like more midfielders than attackers, if you know what I mean. So each time the ball was in an area, obviously around here, you had enough players coming in, you know, to make it difficult for Inter Milan to get through, if you know what I mean. Okay, we scored a goal from a penalty that most cases shouldn't be a penalty. Let's just be it. He just pulled him slightly. But if the referee is gonna look at the VAR, guys, he's pulling the guy, so he's gonna give the actual decision, which is, you know, a penalty. So yeah, it was. Listen, we had a goal to Salah that should have been a goal anyway. So even so far, eventually, it's okay. It's okay. Don't be too downhearted about it. Don't think to yourself it was wrong, like getting a penalty instead of getting it and all that stuff. So I wouldn't worry about it. I thought Konate's goal under the rules of the UEFA right now, if it's an accidental handball, that means like imagine someone headers it on his arm by accident and he goes to a player and he scores. That's a goal. That's what they said. You have to mean the handball in order for it to be a not a goal. So Virgil didn't mean it to put in his own arm or anything like that. It went, it hit his arm. It went to Konate. Konate headed it in, and it was a goal. But they didn't want to accept that for some reason. But it is what it is. I think they forgot the rule at that moment. But I think because of the mistake they did, they might have made up for it. But still a penalty, no matter what. It's like that Robertson goal that was disallowed against Man City, even though he was in an offside position away from the goalkeeper. In normal rules, when the VAR is checked, it's offside, to be fair. So that's what I'm trying to say. If the VAR comes into it, it's more likely a goal, unfortunately. A disallowed goal from that. Oh, sorry. It's more like a penalty. It's more like likely a penalty. So this is what we did, and Isak obviously coming back deeper. So each time Inter Milan had the ball, it was like this, guys. You see the difference compared to when we played with that open, expansive football. There was a lot of gaps. Everyone was here. Midfielders were here. It was like this, and there's a big gap in the middle there. It was just easy for teams to go through us. I mean, and this didn't happen this time. It looks like they've put a tactics on the pitch that's difficult to beat, and that's what I've been asking for a while. I said it on this channel many times. Why are we always open for everybody, like easy for people to go in this area and attack it every single time, while our midfielders are way up in the pitch? I mean, look where Gravenberch and all these guys are. They shouldn't be here, man. They should be back here. At least one of them should be back here. The other one's slightly deeper, and then you could defend when the ball comes into the midfield. Because this is what I've been saying for a while. From the midfield, it was just easy going through and scoring goals on a consistent basis. Too easy. But this one, it was congested, guys. Everybody was back. Like McAllister, although he was playing as a number 10, he was deep. Sometimes they swap. He goes out, and it was like this. But the most important thing is these two double pivots were always here. And Curtis Jones, oh my goodness me, what a performance from this kid. Normally, I have a go at him. I think Curtis Jones in Europe, he suits it. I don't. The Premier League, sometimes we ask questions, but in Europe, brilliant performance, man. Absolutely outstanding. Best player on the pitch by far, in my opinion. And the way he controlled the ball, the way he controlled the game at the same time as well was pretty impressive, in my opinion. Yeah, 100%, man. 100%. I give compliments when I see good things. And I mean, the thing I don't like about Curtis Jones at times, he's been here since the youth. He's been in the first team, I think, for 5 years, and he still hasn't established himself as a first teamer. That's what I'm angry about. I want a Scouser to represent our football club and take it by the scruff of the neck and be the leader of the team. And that's what I've been looking for. From Curtis Jones for years. That's what made me upset about him. That's all. But yesterday, outstanding, man of the match, I thought. And the way he complimented everybody else around him, it was just special, man. Sometimes, when you take a main player out of the team, other players have to perform. Other players have to show their ability. Now we're giving compliments to them, if you know what I mean. So it is what it is. It is what it is. I know like everybody is like still upset about the Salah issue. He's not playing on anymore. But what it made the team do is come back as a team. As I said, we're all as a team now. We're all together now. And I did say it yesterday and the day before. This is gonna galvanize the team together and make them win in the next few games, which means Arne Slot will stay longer, guys. It was always destined to happen. If early Mo Salah shut his mouth, got on with it, be the professional as he should be in his position, we won't be in this situation with this. But listen, I'm here to support my football club. I don't care about it anymore. That's gone past my head. I think everybody's saying the same thing who was saying Artist and all this stuff. Well, Salah has destroyed everything. There's no point anymore. There's no point. But as I said, guys, you look at this, it wasn't the prettiest football, but look how congested it is in that midfield right now. Before it was just empty space for opponents to run into. But yeah, let me see the comments. What you're saying. Big up, Clive, my brother. Double saying, big up, Fozzy, big up, chat. I told you yesterday we will get the win. I see a little streak coming before Slot gets sacked in April. Yeah, that's what I said, bro. I said the unfortunate bit of this, all of us Arne Slot outers, is he's gonna stay longer. That's 4 games now, no losses. Forget about not winning and all that stuff. 4 games, no losses, 2 wins and 2 draws. So he's heading towards the direction which is undefeated so far in 4 games, and that's the thing that's gonna make him stay longer. The players look like they're with him now. Since that Salah incident, it looks like the players have come together and said, you know what, you're on your own, Salah, man. Whatever you did, you're on your own, bro. Go and fix you and fix the issues that you have for the football club, and then you could deal with that. I'm not with it. Even Van Dijk yesterday, I'll show you the footage. He came on and said the same thing. It's nothing to do with me. You know what I mean, but it is to do with you, Van Dijk. You're the captain of the team, so you got to take care of the team, bro. You got to do your bit. You know what I mean? So yeah, even when Bradley came on, guys, it was brilliant, absolutely phenomenal. We attacked more when Bradley came on. Obviously, he's a younger legs. He's gonna run up and down that pitch, of course. And the team looked different. The substitution even made a difference this time. He'd done the right substitutions at the right time because we was defending throughout the game. If you know what I mean. So as soon as Bradley came on, we attacked more. 89 minutes, we scored a goal. Not enough minutes for Inter Milan to get back into the game. Sorry, and then we won the game. So we did everything right. That's how you do things when you win. The Leeds game, the way he did things, I just couldn't believe what I was seeing. I think, bro, you made the wrong changes at the wrong time. That team had a momentum at the time. We was winning 2-0, but you couldn't help yourself. They had that trigger finger, thinking to yourself, we're back. We're beating Leeds by 2-0. It doesn't look like they're coming back into the game. And they made some changes, and all of a sudden we fall apart. You can't do things like that, Arne Slot. You can't do that. This one, you did the right thing because it was 0-0 and we was defending. We needed more attacking to get the ball away from the back line. And that's what you did in this game. And I commend you for that. So we scored in the 89 minute. As soon as we scored that, there wasn't enough time for Inter Milan to get back. Although they tried to score a goal, but it just didn't work out this time because we defended much better. Everybody was in front of the goal when we had to defend. I loved it. I really loved it. It might not be your type of football, everybody, But I thought it was a typical European performance. Everybody was here when we was defending. I love that. I love that. That's what I need. Be hard to beat. Then we could build on that stuff later on. We don't need to be gun ho every single time. That's what we did. Each time Inter Milan came to our half, that many people were there stopping them scoring the goals. That's what you do. And I love it. I really love it, man. I know you told me double. I know, mate. So it's okay. It's okay, my guy. Yeah, sorry, guys. I don't know. My mouse is probably all over the place. Yes, names. Pick up my bro. Good game last night. Yes, yeah, man. It looks like there's something there, bro. It looks like there's something there for the team. And what I'm showing you on the tactical board is what I've been asking for a while. Go back to the old guard, Gomez, Konate, Virgil, and Robertson, and we'll be fine in defense because everybody's responsible for their own actions on the pitch. Simple as that. Simple as that. They don't need to worry about different midfielders playing at the back or anything like that. They just worry about their own job. So when they worry about their own job, they're responsible for themselves. That's what it's all about, guys. Good to 100%, bro. Are you autistic, Fuzzy? My partner is autistic, and her facial expressions are taken wrong all the time. No, I'm not autistic, as far as I'm aware. I don't think I am. No, I'm not, bro. I'm not. Never been told that before, but yeah. Yo, agree. Thank you, bro. False Callum says, False, we won, but as you'll know, this means nothing if we can't at least win 5 in a row. 5 in a row is a bit too much, bro, but we have to get some wins on board. But I think we're going to go on a run now. I've been saying that for a while in the last couple of days. I just have, since what Salah's done, I have this feeling they're going to go on a run. Big up double, my guy. Yes. Welcoming people in. Lewis kids in the house. We deserve a win. We are all over them. Yes, we did deserve it. We did deserve it, bro. I agree with you. I agree with you 100% wholeheartedly. 100%. Beans and toast. Big up, my brother. Hope you're okay, my guy. I can see you there. Yeah. Everything good. So, we're 8th in the table right now in regards to the table, which I like. Which means we're automatically going to go qualify. Because if you finish outside that, you got to go in a playoff. I've got no time for playoffs. So that's a start. So let me bring in what I saw today. I'll talk about the other games later on. Don't worry about that, guys. Chelsea game. I didn't really watch. I just saw clips of it, really. But yeah, let me bring in what Gerard said about Mo Salah. No, you know what? Let me bring you another thing about Mo Salah that I saw Mr. Enns put up on his thing. Let's listen to what he's saying here now, and then just match it up to what he said, a couple of days ago. Just let's just listen what he's saying. This is what I'm saying. I don't want to throw people under the bus, but he threw us under the bus. If you're saying this thing, then why are you acting differently? That's what I don't understand. So if you haven't seen this, check this video out, guys.
I think you see things in a different way. It makes you feel good. So you always feel, he's against me. Isn't nobody against you? Especially the manager. Like if the manager feels his benefit is with you, he will be with you all the time.
It's never personal.
Exactly, it's never personal. But as a player, because you listen from your friends telling you, why you don't play? Why you don't? Okay, your friend know nothing.
Yeah.
He doesn't know the whole image. So, but it.
Did you hear that, people? This is why I kept myself to myself. I've seen this video before, and I heard him say this before. So obviously, someone brought it up on Twitter. You can't talk like that and then start talking like he did. That's what I told people on that day when I came on right after that interview. When I said, "Be careful, guys. Don't take anyone's side. Just go and look at that video again. What he was saying. Then it will open up your eyes. Sometimes emotions take over, and then you think, Mo Salah's right. What he's saying is right, and all this stuff. And then when the emotion goes, you watch the video again, and you think to yourself, what the hell are you saying, mate? You wasn't saying that last season when you was winning. So when you're not in the team and you're struggling, instead of like coming back like a leader, fighting back into the team and all that stuff, you're saying things like that. Guys, like it's beyond belief. I'm a Muslim as well as every other Muslim. I want my Muslim players to do well. but I want Liverpool to do well more than anything. You know what I mean? But sometimes we've got to like think about Liverpool instead of what the beliefs are and all that stuff. This is not a this is a sport. It's a sport. That's what it is. You're here for sporting reasons. But sometimes you know what people do? They put other stuff in front of that. No, it's nothing to do with that. Relax with that stuff. The guy is a sportsman. And not only that, he's got to love the club that he's at. The way he talked the other day, it didn't look like he loved the club. It looked like it's about himself. Look what he's saying right now. You can't talk like this last season and then this season talk like that. The protection he's getting is absolutely diabolical from everybody. I'm sorry. Yes, he's a legend. I agree. But what he said the other day, the way he talked about the manager, especially the way he talked about the manager last season when he protected him, when he said he did this for me, as a player, he made me a better player because he made me, stay up. Even the manager listened to him. The manager made him even a better player last season, and he even said it in the press conferences. He did say it. He let me stay up. He made me do less defending, so I got more goals. I got more assists. That's what he said. But people are bringing in other stuff that don't make sense. Are you a Liverpool fan or are you a Mo Salah fan? Choose your path, because I don't know if he's ever going to come back after the AFCON. So choose your path as a fan. Are you a Salah fan or are you a Liverpool fan now? Unfortunately for him, now Arne Slot has got all the support. If you look at outside the stadium yesterday, the fans, the regular game goers, they were all supporting Arne Slot more than Mo Salah. And I said, wow. So I wasn't wrong what I was saying then. I just think before I do things, guys. I don't come in here giving you false hopes. Everybody was against me that day. I remember. Everybody was on the side of Mo Salah when I said, I don't think what he did is right. No, man. He's going to get Arne Slot sacked now. No, he didn't. He gave Arne Slot more ammunition, which is him staying longer. It's crazy, man. But listen to let's start again and listen to him again. Just listen to what he's saying. I'll leave the video for you and then I'll show you other stuff.
I think you see things in a different way. It makes you feel good. So you always feel, he's against me. Isn't nobody against you? Especially the manager. Like if the manager feels his benefit is with you, he will be with you all the time.
It's never personal.
Exactly, it's never personal. But as a player, because you listen from your friends telling you, why you don't play? Why you don't? Okay, your friend know nothing. He doesn't know the whole image. So, but it makes you feel good. It makes you feel, that's why I don't play. That's why that thing is going this way. But now I understand. I change as a person. I see things in a different way, not as a young player. And find a way how to make you feel good. And how that happens is usually you feel victim, unfortunately. Because that fit you well and just makes you feel, it's not my fault. It's not me. It's him. So that's always the people around you make a huge difference in your life.
Did you see that, guys? There you go. You know what I mean? You can't contradict yourself like that. You can't do that, guys. You can't do that in life. He's saying stop listening to the outside, and he listened to the outside. It looks like he's a victim. Like he said, you're a victim. No, you're a victim of your own words now. Now that you said all that stuff is backfired on you as a player. This is why the support has done a U-turn, if you know what I mean. It was all about him in the beginning. When they saw things like this, then they realized, shit, I did a mistake here. Damn. There you go, people. This is what you got to avoid. There's clips of you saying the opposite about people that's in your situation right now. And now look what's going around Twitter. You saying the same thing that you're doing right now. What a shame. What big up, Genghis. I can see you there, bro. Big up, you never walk alone as well. Guys, moments like this, just separate yourself. Separate yourself from all these issues, man. You're a Liverpool fan. That's what you need to be. You don't need to do this, I'm backing this person, I'm backing that person. Allow that stuff. You don't need that. Honestly, you don't need that in your life, man. When you go down this direction, sorry, my pillow's broke, man. I need to fix this damn thing. Yeah, when you put yourself in that situation, you start looking like a fool afterwards. You know what I mean? But this is Steven Gerrard. Let me show you Steven Gerrard as well. It's sad. It's really, really sad in my opinion, because I don't want to see a legend like this, like going through things like this. And then, but look what he did the other day as well. Carragher actually wrote on this, like he's putting himself again first. Why isn't he at this moment saying to the players, guys, I can't be with you, of course, due to the circumstances. Uh, yeah, I'll support you. Oh no, I'm at home. I will support you from here, and put a TV up, like take a clip of you watching TV, watching them play. I mean, support the team in these moments, bro. The players have done nothing wrong to you. You did this to yourself, but you're showing again. I'm in the gym and things like this. I just don't understand. What are you getting at? You haven't even posted for over 6 months, I heard. Now you're posting things like this. Oh man, it's getting worse for the guy, man. What a shame. What a shame. So this is Steven Gerrard saying his piece on the Salah issue. So let's see what he's saying. When Steven Gerrard speaks, that's like the kin speech. Kenny, we'll listen.
He's obviously really upset he's not playing, which I respect. He wants it out the team, I respect. A couple of lines about throwing people on the bus, wrong.
Yeah.
He needs to reverse a little bit away from that. He needs to deal with that with the manager. This needs Virgil van Dijk to go. How are we sorting this out for the benefit of not even so much the club or the team, it's the fans. I've seen this and I've lived it. I lived it with Suarez when he fell out with Brendan, face to face. I've seen it all, and I've been there myself from a personal point of view. I done the Salah statement in 30 seconds against United and got sent off.
Yeah.
So no one's perfect. We've all had head loss as players. We've all done emotional things where we think, oh, and I know in time when this all calms, Mo will go, oh, I shouldn't have said that.
Yep.
I maybe shouldn't have said that. And I was a bit emotional. I was a bit hasty and blah, blah, blah. But the end of the day is Liverpool Football Club need Mo Salah back playing well, back scoring goals, because he is the best player, the best scorer, and he will help them get out of this. If this goes on, this is bigger than what we all know and what we see.
There you go, people. There you go. You know what I mean? Like, if everybody is saying the same, all of us that day that came out and said what we said can't be wrong. I knew it from the first moment, but I had to watch it a couple of times to realize what he was saying. And it was all about himself and people throwing him on the bus. But you saw the video before last season. That was last season when he was playing, the football everybody was, amazed with. He was defending things that, in regards to like people don't be influenced by the outside and all this stuff. And then he contradicted himself, saying it differently. Like now, like I don't understand. How can you say once one thing and then you contradict yourself in the other one, like you say it differently? It's weird, man. It's very, very strange. It's childish behavior from a 33-year-old. Like he's not even a young guy. Even Steven Gerrard is saying the same thing. This could be bigger than what we think. How can you go against the head coach that was listening to you, making you his main man last season, putting you in a pedestal of a Ballon d'Or nominee and PFA Player of the Year and all this stuff? The being in the Premier League, best 11, and being the main man of that team, done all that, and all of a sudden, because the manager is under pressure, and he's asking you to work harder on the right side, and you can't do it, and he drops you instead of like working hard and coming back. You put him in that position. Wow. The worst part of it for him is everybody's done a U-turn and, are supporting Arne Slot. Everybody is saying Arne Slot. I know there's Salah fans out there and, are backing him still. But are you really a Liverpool fan if you're listening to what he said last season and listen to what he said now and can't see the difference? Are you really a Liverpool fan? And the worst part of it is, yes, you're going to get a lot of people that support Salah from his, Egypt and all the Arab countries and all that stuff. I agree. I mean, that's their guy. That's their their king. But that's their issue. I mean, that's their thing. That's what they want to do. We're here for Liverpool. I'm here for Liverpool. I'm an Arab myself. I'm a Somali by national, obviously, ethnicity, but I was born in Saudi Arabia. So I should be doing the same as them. But in most cases, I'm awake to reality. I'm awake to reality. I'm a Liverpool fan. Liverpool is my club. Liverpool is my love. Way before Salah was here. So I'm always going to back Liverpool no matter what. And what he did has put the ownership in a better position, has put the manager in a better position, and put himself in a bad position. So as I always say to you guys, listen carefully before you make decisions. Stop listening to other people, like he said in his interview, the one he did last season. Don't listen to the outside. Listen to yourself. And I think there's too many of us that's listening to other people and making their judgment about Mo Salah and turning it to our one. I listen to myself. I don't need to listen to people. I make my own judgments. It's just like in life, guys. You know what I mean? If someone says to you, go and shoot that person because you like that person, you're going to do it? No, you're not. You're not. You're going to think twice about it, innit? That's what you're going to do. And you're not going to do it. So this is what I'm trying to tell you guys. Like, don't do things where other people are telling you their point of view, and then you believe, all of a sudden you believe their point of view and you think it's real. It's not real. Just take your time, take a breather, think about it, go and watch that stuff again, and then it will clear your mind. Because when you go into it with emotions, it makes you do the wrong things. That's what I always think, man. I've seen it on YouTube a lot. We listen to people too much instead of making our own decisions, and it takes us to a wrong path, man. Okay, we don't like Arne Slot's tactics. Okay, we want him as a manager, but he's a human being at the end of the day. He got you that 20, you know what I mean, as well. So he's got something that other managers that we liked before him haven't done, which is the Premier League. So we respect him for that. But when players are saying what they're saying about him, you got to like take a moment and realize this is not right, man. The human side should take over your body and say to you, nah, man, I don't agree with Salah. I love Salah. He's my guy and all that stuff, you know what I mean, as a player for Liverpool. But what he did there, even that I want Arne Slot at, is not the way of life, man. We need to stop it there. Just stop it there, man. That's what you got to do. I wish you guys can think like that, because you know what I've noticed? When we go around YouTube, we just listen to people and then take their judgment. It's their judgment. It's the way they're thinking. And then we turn it into ours. You don't do that, man. You don't do that. That's just dumb. I mean, like, it's sad. It's really, really sad how the world's turned out. That's why I always say about, the young ones, different generations and things like that, because I'm not from this generation. I'm from a generation where we had to work hard. We had no phones. We had no things weren't given to us. We had to work hard to get those things. We had to earn it. Your parents used to tell you, you have to earn this. You can't get what you want straight away. That's how I live my life. Nowadays, everything is passed on to people, no matter where you are in the world. It doesn't matter if you're in a poor country or a rich country. You get more stuff than what we used to get back in the 80s and the 90s. So, yeah, man. It's sad. It's really, really sad. But I'm glad Steven Gerrard said what he said. And about time, people are coming out and showing their true feelings. So let's listen to Virgil after the match on Amazon Prime. See what he's saying. I don't care what happens. If it's not football being played, it's just an interview. So I'm sure YouTube ain't gonna do nothing about that. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah. So let me just read the comments before we go on, please. Great to hear. Good, thanks, Lee. So you guys speaking to each other. Who's here? Big up, Nick. I saw you on Enz's channel, bro. Big up, bro. It's good. It's good comfort. I liked it. I really liked it. Big up, Nick, man. Please subscribe to Nick's channel as well, guys. You know what? You know Nick already. I don't need to tell you. He's been on the channel before. Wonderful guy. Absolutely outstanding. Yeah, big up, Nick. I was grateful that we didn't have to hold on to the lead for long. Don't think my heart would have taken it. Yeah. 89 minutes to go. Yeah, it's done, bro. I couldn't really. I can't stay around for that, man. Yeah, smash the likes. Appreciate that, my guy. Thank you, man. I'm always grateful when you guys do that for me. Appreciate that. See the respect. Yeah, man. We're gonna see it. We're gonna see it, man. Like and subscribe. Yeah, appreciate that double, man. Konate had a great game. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're not even talking about you know what I like about now? We're not talking about the manager in a negative way. We're not talking about the players in a negative way. We're talking about just Liverpool in general, how good we've been in the game yesterday. Forget about this, Salah not being there, Salah being there, all that stuff. We don't need to talk about him because he's not there. Just, yeah, don't worry about that. But let's listen to what Virgil is saying and all that stuff. Let me welcome if there's any new people in. If not, it's cool, man. James, big up. Slot has lost the players. Oh, goddamn. That's quick. I don't know anymore, but it doesn't look like he's lost the players yesterday. It looked like they were playing for him. Yes, Konate had a great game. Don't think it's been spoken about enough. People quick to hate, but if that goal counted, then he's man of the match. He was phenomenal yesterday. I got to be real, guys. He was. I'm not here to lie to you. Oh, sorry, bro. Big up the man, John Conway, of course. If they froze him out, if they froze him out to sell him, then that's wrong. I don't care what people say. I understand you never walk alone. You know what I mean? They shouldn't freeze him out like that. I hope he stays to the end of the season, and we say goodbye to him and things like that. I really hope, you know what I mean. But it's up to him, bro. It's nothing about freezing out. I said it after that. Yesterday, I said it yesterday. What he should have done was just apologize afterwards. Tell the manager, tell the players, I'm sorry. I'm gonna work hard to get back into the team, and I'm gonna give it my all for the football club. Give the young players a chance, to develop, and I'll be there to help everybody. That's what I would have expected for him as a human being to do. But he's taking pictures, man, selfies and all that stuff. That's not the way, man. That's not a way of a leader. That's not a way of a 33-year-old, you know what I mean, who's at the tail end of his career. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. Good people supposed to act differently. He needs to I hope he does. I hope he realizes, shit, I've done a big boo-boo here. I got to change. I hope for him. But if he's behaving like this, there's no apology, selfies and all this stuff, he deserves to go. I'm sorry you never walk alone. As I said, bro, look at it from the point of view of what he's done and what it caused. It caused a lot of problem for us because the manager's still going to be here. And it caused a lot of problem for Liverpool Football Club because he doesn't speak about Liverpool Football Club at all. It's all about him. If you know what I mean? Like I said, bro, judge for yourself, man. Don't ever take other people's opinions. Judge for yourself. I'm an Arab, Somali, whatever you want to call me. I'm everything that. But I'm not going to sit here and say, because he's the biggest Arab superstar, I'm going to give him a buy. No. We're Liverpool Football Club. We're supposed to support our football club. We're supposed to fight for our football club. After your family, what is your love? Liverpool, right? You put yourself, you never walk. That's your club. That's what you're supposed to look after that. No one should harm your football club. You should be defending that football club with all your heart, man. After your family, of course, and your friends. That's how it is, man. Maybe friends. I don't know. Maybe yes or no. Yeah. Oh, big up. Thank you for the subscription. Appreciate that. Fozzy, relax, bro. You're tripping. Don't mix religion and football, bro. No need. We don't need to judge. It's not. But the thing is, bro, a lot of people do. That's the problem. We're just football fans. Football is different. And that's what I've been trying to tell you guys. The defending bit sometimes is beyond football. I'm just here for football reasons. That's what I'm here for. I'm here for Liverpool Football Club, and that is it. My religion is my religion. That's it. I'm a Muslim. That's my religion. That should not be a factor to defending Salah because of what he is. That's too much of that. And I don't think a lot of people explain that stuff. And it's wrong to do it like that way, in my opinion. Interesting. Hadn't seen that interview before. Thanks for sharing that, Fozzy. Yeah, you have to share it, bro. Freedom. You have to, bro. You have to share things like this. And people think like we're against Salah. No, I'm not against Salah. I'm for Salah, but he's not putting himself in a good place. He's just doing things because he's lost it. He's lost it. He's lost control. The way he came out that day, that looks like a guy who's mentally gone. Mentally gone, man. And it's sad. It's really, really sad. And he still hasn't come out and apologized or anything like that for what he did. That manager last season, listened to him. That manager gave him the opportunity to shine last season. And then you reverse it this season and you say that about him. The man is about to get fired. He needs players that's going to run about for him on the pitch. That's what he needs. But no, you're not running around. So he takes you out. So he puts a guy who could do the athleticism on the pitch, which is Soboslai on the right side. 4 games later, you still haven't lost. Is that a coincidence? Yeah, man. It's madness, man. It's absolute madness. Absolute madness, man. Yeah, so let's listen to this interview anyway. But yeah, Genghis, listen, I have to bring that up because some people, they bring that into football, but you shouldn't. Football is a game. It's nothing to do with religion. Football is just a game, bro. Think about what I'm saying. Separate the two, please.
A couple of extra matches in February, which I'm sure every Premier League manager would cash in if they could. Virgil, thank you so much for joining us at the desk. We're just going to hand you a microphone. There you go. Didn't see that, did you? Nothing to see there. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Is relief the overwhelming emotion in terms of tonight's result after the last couple of days that you've had?
Well, it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling of winning, especially in the period we are in. Trying to find consistency, trying to find something to build on, and hopefully tonight is one of those performances. Obviously, it's never easy to come here against a very good side, like we all know. So it was always going to be tough, but I think we handled the game well. Maybe it could have been a 0-0 game in the end, but obviously it ended positively for us for once in the last couple of weeks.
As a collective, how much did you discuss how you put aside the noise that is going on outside of your unit at the moment?
Well, it doesn't change. It doesn't change anything. There's obviously so much noise from the outside world, what is absolutely normal, especially if you don't perform, especially under the circumstances, and then it's absolutely deserved as well. But it's down to us to perform on the pitch, because that's the only thing what we can control. And we want to improve. We want to be consistent. We want to win games. We have the quality to do so, but we're not doing it not as much as we like. And it's just trying to stick together, be a unit like we always have been, and that's also what Liverpool stands for, in my opinion.
You said after the Nottingham Forest game that you need your leaders like Mo Salah on the pitch. Mo Salah didn't travel to Milan today. We all know why. For you, how tough has that been as a captain to deal with?
Obviously, it's difficult, but it's a collective difficult situation what we all in, and obviously between Mo and the club, things are going on. And obviously for the consequences, he's not here today to help us try to get the three points, and that's the reality. But I don't think anything changes in terms of our focus, our determination in order to get results for the football club.
Daniel was just saying he would have been watching that, wanting to be part of this performance and be part of this tonight. Does an apology from him go some way to having a conversation with the manager? Does he need to apologize, do you think?
I don't think I'm the one to speak about if someone has to apologize for anything. I think it's him airing his feelings over the last couple of days, and that's something that the club has to deal with, and obviously we as well. But if I look at the dressing room, when I say yesterday, because or Sunday, the day after, I think nothing really has changed. The task was that we have responsibility not only to ourselves, but to the whole football club and to all our fans in the world to perform. So the focus was there. Nothing else. Nothing has changed. He trained as well, by the way, on like you all saw.
You cannot say it, but I can say it. I think he should apologize, not so much because of what he said, but the decision to go out that, creates a difficult environment inside, and all the extras that you don't need at the moment. And I'm saying this as a big fan of Mo Salah, because I think he's a great professional, a great player. But as a captain, are you going to play a role in trying to bring peace again? Because this is such a delicate moment of the season, right?
It is. Well, the reality also is that Mo is going to Africa on the weekend.
That is also true.
So there's an urgency.
So you don't have a lot of time.
The thing is, I know Mo for such a long time. We are good friends. We've been through highs and lows. He's been a big part of the success I've had at the club in my football career. I've been a big part of his success. Like we all are part of Liverpool Football Club such as well.
Yeah.
So, it's we speak, and that those type of things will stay indoors,
Of course.
it should be. And we have to, and I mean we as a team and players, and we have to brace ourselves only and be ready for be against the outside noise. That's the only thing we have to be ready for. That's the only thing I encourage the players to do so.
Virg, again, we played together, and addressing the highs and lows as a footballer, tonight it's a high, right? You've won a game after a difficult week and a difficult moment, right? And then the lows are the previous performances you've had, and my former teammate and your current teammate, who's a big leader in the group, isn't part of things right now. Talk to me about what it is for you and for the camp dealing with the highs and lows amidst the volatility.
Well, I think the most important thing is obviously you speak with each other. Obviously, like, you can understand everyone is happy, but the reality is that you have to recover. Like, immediately back to Brighton already. Like, it's obviously you have to celebrate good moments, and you have to enjoy this as well, because otherwise, what's the point of winning? You know what I mean? So, but the focus is already like we stay overnight here. You have to do all the right things. You have to sleep well, eat well, because Brighton is coming to Anfield. And I think we've played Brighton for so many years, and it's always a difficult game. So what we try to achieve is never get too high, never get too low. And that's where you have to speak with each other. And obviously it's easy to say, but to act like it and to try and do it, that's the most difficult part. And if we do that, then we will get the consistency back that we had last year, because that's why we became champions. But that's the thing what we aim for.
Michiel, I wanted to ask you, because everyone is we're talking a lot about what happened in the past, but I wanted to talk a little bit about what happened today. You look so solid, so confident. Did that change, or you felt different because of the system, or because you felt more comfortable with more people in the middle? You left a little bit the wide areas. Did that change or give you a little bit of more of confidence at the back? You look, I mean, today the team controlled very well the whole game.
I think that was against Leeds for 60 minutes as well. But obviously, like, when you don't win games, when you lose games, when you concede easy goals at times, what we have done, and Am was part of that as well, then obviously the outside world will focus a lot more on those type of things. But we try to find consistency. But today, obviously, we all know that they are very comfortable on the ball. They have two strikers that are very well played on each other. So we needed Ryan in front of us to either take a man that's dropping into midfield or the pass line. And
yeah, guys, if you look at Ryan Gravenberch's performance in front of the defense yesterday, it was pretty impressive, because he normally walks away from that area. But yesterday, from what I've seen of him and Curtis Jones, they controlled that midfield much better than usual, which made us regain the ball much more and, put it, the issues that we have normally, that midfield is wide open. Other teams cut through it and they score goals. But from what I saw yesterday, they were disciplined, them two in the middle, Ryan Gravenberch and Curtis Jones. Hence why Virgil is talking about him. He made sure the balls weren't going through those gaps this time and defended better. But the thing is, are we doing this in this game, and then we're going to go, versus Brighton in a different way? That's what I want to know. I want to know what Arne Slot's next thoughts are. If you know what I mean, if he's going to change things. This is what actually destroyed him this season. Each time we have a good performance and good result, the next game he changes up things, then he makes it even worse. So I just want to see, is he going to stick with this difficult to beat and, disciplined team? Or is he going to go back to what he normally does, which is changing up the teams, and then we start losing again and losing control of the game, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to the weekend. I hope I see something similar, as I've been saying for a while. Much compact, hard, difficult to beat, and then we do it in a counter-attack and get a goal after that. It's not the prettiest thing to see, but it's a start to get you winning again, if you know what I mean, especially when you've got problems already. So if we're going to do something like this, let's do it. Let's stick with it. Get that winning momentum going. Then the style of football will eventually kick in, and then we're going to start winning games in the way everybody wants it to be. That's what I'm trying to say here, guys. Let me go with the chat. What are you saying? Salah is such a nice guy in life, but when it comes to football talk, he turned into a spoiled brat. It's crazy. It's crazy, Double. It's crazy, my guy. I did listen to the last bit. Yeah, I did listen to it. Big up, buddy. That's what you're saying. Big up, Fozzie. I get I get what Salah did was wrong. He's only human. Hope things change. He's still a great player. Carragher doesn't help. Singling one player out when others have being dreadful. I agree with you. Listen, I'm with you with that. 100%, buddy, lad. Other players have been dreadful, and I've seen it for myself. But the thing is, if I was playing football and I'm the one who's getting singled out for obviously not working and all that stuff and helping out the team as I should, I'm not gonna throw other players on the bus. I'm gonna work on myself. It's like when you're at work, your boss calls you in, says to you, mate, you know, like, you're not doing the job I need you to do. You're doing a pretty bad job at the moment. You know what I mean? You need to either up your game or get someone else to do it. That kind of thing when you in real life. But you're not gonna go and tell him, oh, but what about John? What about Steve? What about this guy? What about Mohammed? What about this guy? You know what I mean? You're not gonna say that, are you? You're not gonna throw everyone under the bus. You're still gonna work on yourself. That's what I've been trying to tell you guys. I don't need to know what Gakpo does. I don't need to know what Curtis Jones, Soboslai, McAllister, and all these other guys do. I don't need to know that because I already know as a manager. I already know that. All I want you to do, Salah, is that what I've been asking you to do. Run up and down when you have to defend. Work off the ball. Simple as that. Can you do that? No. I want to stay up front. I want to create goals. I want to score goals. Then what do you think the boss is going to do? He's going to take you out. Simple as that. Because he saw you in the game walking around instead of running after players. Football is an athlete's game, guys. Whether you like to hear it, it doesn't matter if you're 34 to 39. You still got to run around the pitch and work hard. Imagine you had a company and someone isn't doing the job you're asking him to do. Are you going to still keep him? No, you're going to get rid of that person. Of course, that's what you do. Put yourself in real life situations, what he did, especially in that PSV game. The guy ran around him, then a full circle around him, and he not even run, jogged past him. Salah didn't run back, and they scored a goal after that. That's what I'm saying. Just be responsible for your own actions. That's what you got to do. Stop talking about other players. It's too much of that goes on in it. We know Gakpo is terrible. We know McAllister has been horrendous this season. But they still work some way, somehow. They still run back. And he has to do the same. Simple as that. He's not being picked out. Everybody has missed the games this season. I saw McAllister on the bench a few games. I've seen Gakpo on the bench a few games. So now you're on the bench, you're crying out after 3 games, but at least you played one half in one of them, and you still didn't do nothing. We got worse. Oh man, like it's crazy, like how people go on. It's weird, man. I find it weird, to be fair. The last bit to me, that means they did freeze him out to sell him. I don't know about that. I think people are jumping the gun about selling, man. He needs to fight. As I said, he needs to go back to basics. Brighton game is coming up. Team is returning, I think, sometime today. It's got to be today, isn't it? He needs to just pull the manager aside, apologize to him, and get back to basics. Work hard on the training pitch and try getting back in the team. I don't care about this selling, whatever it is. I've passed. I said that in the beginning of the stream. I've passed all this stuff. I don't need this in my life. I want my team to win. I don't want to be out of the Champions League next season. I don't want to be out of the Champions League this season. Go and fight for the top 4. Go try qualify for the Champions League and try win the FA Cup. That's all I want you to do. I'm tired of this, your team this, your team that. It's tiring, guys. It's so pathetic, man. Oh, man. It's too much. It's really too much, man. Now, leave Genghis alone, guys. If he wants to say something, let him say it. I'm not here to, stop people saying whatever they want. Let him say whatever he wants. I don't care. I really don't care. Bro, the style doesn't suit Salah. I don't agree with what's happening, though. Salah is gone because he no longer is useful in this system. What he said was mostly right, apart from saying he deserves. Bro, I agree with whatever he said. Majority of it, I agree with it. You know what I mean? But that's something I won't share publicly. If I love a football club, if this is the football club of your dreams, to me, Salah is at that age. He's going to be leaving soon. So, put your beloved football club in a place, in a better position when you're going to leave one day. You know what I mean? That's what you're supposed to do at that age. I don't need to explain that to him. He should know that as an adult. But in his brain, he thinks he's still a youth, 25 years old. The guy hasn't aged in his brain. He's acting like a spoiled brat. You're getting 400k a week, and you can't run back. And then you're telling people, oh, I told the coach last season, let me stay up there. I don't want to defend. So those guys who are getting less money than you, they're gonna run around for you. Come on, make sense, guys. We've got to make sense here about things like this. Those poor guys have run up and down for him for years. So much so Trent forgot how to defend. So much so Henderson had to leave because he couldn't run anymore. You know what I mean? This is what I'm trying to tell you. And Szoboszlai is heading in the same direction. I don't know when Szoboszlai's legs are going to fall off. He's going to be injury prone very soon because he's running up and down that pitch. That's what happens to players like that. I was one of them. I was an athlete when I was a kid. My legs couldn't take me anymore where I wanted to go. That's what happens. You got to be serious here, guys. He gets 400k a week and he doesn't want to defend, and it's okay. Come on, man. You got to be serious here. But in real life, you wouldn't accept that, but you'll accept that for him. Nah, man. I don't work that. No. Whatever, man. Whatever. It's not about Salah being benched. If they try to sell him behind his back, tell me how Salah should respond to that betrayal. Listen, bro, I don't know what's going on behind the scenes. I'm more closer to the club than most people because I've got people that actually work for that football club that I speak to. I don't know anything about this sales. I don't know. I have no idea about the sale thing. All I know is he's lost the plot because he wasn't playing football. And the way he put himself right now, he's probably going to be deciding to leave. I don't think he's going to be part of that bench anymore. So he needs to decide what he wants to do. The guy's getting 400 bags a week, and he's telling people, I don't want to run. And it's okay. Like, put yourself in those other players' shoes that get less than him. Curtis Jones is on 15 grand a week for 5 years. Nayoni and all these guys get more than him. Go and check their wage list. Curtis Jones, 15 grand a week, guys, since he's been here. Come on, man. Got to be serious here. I back everyone who wears the shirt. People make mistakes. That's facts. Yeah, 100%, buddy. Lad. I agree with you. Fair enough. Double line, but I was saying it out of respect, not out of arrogance. It's up to you what you want to say, Genghis. If I talk about certain things, I'm not throwing things like out there that's not true. I see why people defend him. Sometimes you can't defend what he said publicly, bro. You could understand what he's saying, but publicly, when he said it like that, you can't defend that. You got to stop that. You got to take care of your football club. To me, when people defend things like that, to me, I don't think Liverpool come first for them. I think they hate Liverpool more. I think they love Salah more than Liverpool. If you're defending what he said publicly, I understand what he says, but I would never share it publicly. That's what I'm trying to say to you guys. But if you're defending that and saying it's okay for him to say that in public, then I think you need to consider your loyalty to Liverpool Football Club. Do you actually love Liverpool or not? Or do you love Salah more? If Salah leaves Liverpool, are you going to live with him or are you going to stay with Liverpool? Choose your path. Choose your path. What you say, Slot has lost the players. I don't think. Yes, but I think he's got his way back with them, to be fair. I love Fozzie, bro. My favorite channel, just for the record. I talk to him like a mate. Yeah, listen, Genghis, I respect you, bro. I know, like, the religion bit, got on your nerves, but I'm just trying to say, like, separate religion and football. Support Liverpool or support Salah. Just choose your path, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Because the way people go on about it sometimes is weird. Very, very strange. That's why I brought it up, bro. Separate religion and football, man. You don't need to do that. Yeah, it's all good, guys. It's all good. Big up, man. Big up, my guy. Szoboszlai is the next captain. Most probably, yeah. You never know. Big up. What are you saying? We should stick with Ekitike and Isak up the top with Verts in behind in a diamond. I think that was the plan anyway. I think there was a plan to do that in the future anyway, because I don't think Gakpo is going to be playing every game or anything like that. So, yeah, I think that's the plan. I think that's the plan, bro. I agree with you as well. Agree, bro. Sobo looking like a captain. Yeah, material. Well, he's the captain for Hungary, isn't he? So he knows what he's doing. Let's be honest. Yeah, what are you saying? There is agenda against Salah in the UK media because he is a global icon in certain part of the world. which they do not want us to see in positive light. I don't know about that. I've never seen a person who gets more praise than Salah, to be fair, mate. I have no idea. He only lets him down when he lets himself down because the way he speaks sometimes, and when he puts Christmas trees up and he's in Christmas time. I mean, so basically it's a self-sabotage. He's doing that to himself. Nobody, I've never seen a guy get more privilege at Liverpool as much as Salah. Maybe Gerrard, you could say, but as much as Salah. So I don't know where people come about with this, stuff like people are against him. I don't think so. First of all, you're a Muslim. Don't put a Christmas tree up in your pictures that every year people look forward to criticize you on. Second of all, don't speak about your football club like you did the other day publicly. Do it behind the scenes if you have to. And everything that, and then the next day it's sort of like supporting the guys on their journey to Inter Milan. He takes a picture in the gym, making everybody upset still. So there you go, man. It's self-sabotage. It ain't nothing to do with him, being a victim of something. No, he did this to himself. He did this to himself. There's no way you could tell me otherwise. I can't see it any other way, man. The guy gets more privileges at Liverpool than any other player. Any other player. The guy gets 400 bags a week and he doesn't have to defend. What more evidence do you need? Those poor guys that get lesser than him, twice as lesser than him. And I gave you an example with Curtis Jones only getting 15k a week compared to 500,000 Salah, who are running about like maniacs on the pitch. I mean, don't they deserve more respect, those players? I don't think, people look into things like that. All I hear is about one player, but what about the other players? Don't we ever talk about the other players? They play for Liverpool too. They try as hard in the other direction. They defend for him. They pass the ball to him to score goals. They cover for him when he needs covering. Why aren't they getting any credit? Why do we always speak about someone that scores goals every single time? That's it. That's the be or end all. What about the thing that leads up to the goals? What about the things that makes you win, which is clean sheets? Come on, man. I'm not even against Salah, but the way people talk about other players are irrelevant. It's not nice, man. It's not nice. It's not nice, man. I'm a Liverpool fan, and that's how I am. I'm not going to be one player fan or anything like that. As I said, that guy is going to leave one day. You could live with him if you want to do that. Don't come over here, talk about Liverpool Football Club like you support Liverpool Football Club, because you don't. Because if you did, you will actually do constructive criticism. You got to do that because what he did was wrong.
The rest up front, I think everyone put a shift in. Everyone ran so hard, defended well, but in the end it could have been a 0-0. But it is what it is. We take the 3 points and we move on.
Your manager's coming into the studio in just a second. I don't know, he's wandering onto the pitch, but he will come in here in a moment. Could just ask you about the two goals, the disallowed, the penalty. Andy Robertson said a little bit soft, the penalty a little bit harsh, the disallowed a little bit harsh.
So you think it's all right what he did instead of like putting a picture up, him watching the TV and saying, go on lads, win the game. So he can't do that. Yeah, he can't do that. Okay, no problem. There you go. There you go, people. There you go. This is what I'm saying. You put things like that on social media to make people angry. That's why he did it. It wasn't to do with, oh, I'm being nice or anything like that. He didn't need to do that. That's what I'm trying to say, John. Simple as that, bro. Simple as that. You don't need to do that. He hasn't even posted. Go and check out his last post before that. Didn't need to do that, bro. Don't do things like this. And then you got Carragher messaging you on the bottom of that. I hope Liverpool win today. You're already making people angry, bro. Just mind your own business. Stop making people angry, bro. Just be a nice person. That's what I'm asking for, John. Why is it so hard to ask for that? But you don't see it. You don't see it at all. You just think like I'm talking about something that's out of the blue. I'm telling you the truth. Look at the way I'm speaking. Do I look like a guy who cares about subscribers and likes? No. I'm an honest person. That's what I want to be. I'm being truthful to myself. He didn't need to do that as well. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You've already got problems. Don't add on to those problems. I'm trying to advise him to do better. That's the whole point, John. But you don't even see that. You just, the love struck is already in your eyes. Relax, bro.
Yeah, Listen, it goes so fast, so I have no idea if it actually hit his arm. But what I do said, and also said to the ref, I think when referees make a decision like this, it has to be clear and obvious. And for it to take that long,
5 minutes.
first the VAR and then himself, it's already like you're looking for something that, you know, could be there, could not be there. So I don't think it helps the game. But it is what it is.
I said the same, by the way.
Yeah, no,
It shouldn't
it
take
is
so
not-
long.
it
It's
is not
annoying,
easy
right?
because obviously, like, everyone is guessing, everyone is waiting, everyone's looking and discussing with each other. And
I'm curious because I didn't play with VAR like this, of course. Does it break the rhythm?
of course, if you stop the game for 5 minutes, you definitely break the rhythm.
The momentum
And
did
also,
shift, didn't
yeah,
it, a little
exactly.
bit
Like
at that
Inter
point?
was
Yeah.
quite good after that as well.
You were
and
you were
under-
definitely on top.
on the pressure as well. So
Your manager's waiting, so you might want to play kind of use that as a baton, hand it over to him because he's looking down here and he was looking like he was going to get in. Thank you so much.
Big up, Virg, man. Big up, Virg. But let's see Arnie's slot. Yeah, let me read the comments, man. Sorry, John, man. I didn't want to like say what I'm saying. I'm not like even like that, but don't add on to your shit already. That's what I'm trying to say. You've already got problems. You don't need to add on to them, man. You don't even get it. So listen, I'm from a different generation. You know what I mean? I'm not like this current generation. I've always said that. I think football differently. You know what I mean? I'm a football person. I'm not a person that's, you know, coming from the outside and got into football recently. I'm not. I'm just being honest with you. I'm trying to give him a good advice. Don't add on to your problems. Don't do Christmas tree next week. I mean, or next 2 weeks, whatever it is, whenever it is. Don't do things like this. Don't add on to your problems, Salah. Just stay silent. That's what I'm trying to say. But you don't even listen, John. You just think like, oh, we're all against him. Why are you saying these things? No. Oh man, it's hard. It's really hard to convince people, man. It's really hard. Let me read your last message, man. What are you saying? People have more energy for Salah than Suarez. Is that Salah did worst thing? Calm down, guys. Relax. Liverpool need to have a mature discussion with Mo Slot and sort this out. I agree. There you go. I don't know about the Suarez, all that stuff. That's your own judgment, but I agree with most of that. 100%, my guy. 100%, man. Yes, normal guy. Big up. What you saying? Hope he gets back into the team and leaves on a high. It's that simple. Maybe Ekatike Salah up front could work in that system. Maybe. Yeah, I agree with you. With that one. 100%. Maybe. You never know. Try it, innit? You never know. Making a crisis out of the person's opinion, Salah was wrong. Punish him and move on. Simple. Got a bigger problem like winning games. Yeah, I agree with that one. 100%. That's seeing that one. I'm just going through the comments, guys. Apologies if I didn't read all of your ones. If I skipped anything, I don't want to do that. Big up, James. What are you saying? Why don't you play Kwanzaa interview when asked about Salah and Slot? Kwanzaa doesn't play for Liverpool anymore, bro. So he's not my concern. I know I've heard he supported Salah. It's up to him, innit? It's up to him. Yeah, big up, man. Far out. I feel bad. I am very sorry. Nah, Genghis, it's fine, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that. But it's just what I've been seeing around social media in relation to what I was saying about that stuff about the religion. It's too much, man. Separate football and that. Football is a game. Religion is different. You know what I mean? So stop that. Take that out of the damn place, man. With Gakpo out of 4 weeks, surely Chiesa starts a few games. I've given up. I've given up on Chiesa. Just don't bother no more, Connor. There's no point, bro. We're here every week begging for the manager to play him. It's come to the point. There's no point. Just release it, bro. I'm done. I'm tired talking about Chiesa, man. On the slot, he will never play. Let me just give you guys the reality. On the slot, he will never play. So just leave it. The thing with the Leeds game, he made a mistake in that one. As I said, if you guys wasn't here earlier, he did the mistake of I don't know what I did there. Oh shit, my bad, guys. Sorry. I thought I gave you the video. Let me go back to it. Just looking at something, I forgot the whole thing. There you go. The mistake. Hang on, let me go back. I don't know. Have you guys heard it? I hope you heard what he said. I don't know. Hang on. Let me go back. Hopefully.
The big win for many reasons. Let's deal with the footballing reasons first, because that puts you in the top 8 tonight. And those points could be at the end of the reckoning of the league phase very important in terms of finishing in the top 8.
Yeah, of course. We were 3 points behind Inter. And apart from that, if you want to end top 8, I think 15 points is the minimum you need. So, the best thing you can do then is win over here, which wasn't easy because they have a very good team, started the season really well. But I think overall a good performance from us.
If you don't know about Inter Milan, they haven't lost at home for 18 games in the Champions League. I'm hearing, not the league. I don't know about the league. So they haven't lost it in 18 games, I've heard. So it's not bad, going to away to Inter and winning the game. Obviously, beating them at their own ground. Don't forget, Inter Milan was the Champions League finalists, obviously, of last season. So beating them there 1-0 and being comfortable throughout the game, to be fair, because I don't remember a lot of chances apart from that Martinez header. I think there was a shot after that, and that was it. It didn't really trouble Alisson that much. So we did pretty well, man. We did limited them to like minimal chances, as well as phasing them out of the game. It's not a bad thing if you think about it, guys. Against a team that's well put together. I mean, they're only 1 point off the top of the league, so they could go top very, very soon. Yeah, man, I'm impressed. I'm really impressed. Doing something like that against Inter Milan, especially the situation we're in. We're not really winning games, and we're not doing what we're supposed to do as well. So, yeah. It's very impressive. It's very impressive. He's gonna talk about the Leeds game, and I'll obviously chat about that as well. Good to see Salah flags at the away end. Yes, 100%. VVD saying he needs him, and Robertson and Soboslai also saying the same. Apparently, Hughes, Slot, Salah will meet today. Hope it works out. Yeah, 100%. You never walk alone. I agree with you, mate. I agree with. I hope it works out. I'm not against him. Like I said, it might seem the way I'm talking, I'm against him. No, I want him to do better as a human being, my guys. That's the whole point. I want him to do better as a human being, and just mind your own business. Let your football do the talking, and then nobody's gonna bother you. Simple as that. Simple as that, man. I don't know about that. I don't know, Connor. I don't know about that. What are you saying? Who would you have thought Salah getting froze out would make Virgil lead again? Slot tactics improve. So who would have thought? Yeah, and Konate put in a better performance. Thanks, Salah. You boosted the rest. Well, double. That's what it looks like, bro. It does look like that. You know what I mean? It's going south for him. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be going that direction, but it has. Let's just be realistic here. Big up, James. What you saying here? Fozzy, find me one LFC player saying something positive about Slot and look at what they say about Salah. I know what you mean, James, but the thing is, who would say anything better? I'm not gonna sit here and say I love my manager at work. You know what I mean? Because he's not doing, he's not doing me any good at work. So I'm not gonna say anything. So I'll just keep quiet. That's what you're supposed to do. Do that at the end of your career when you get in your autobiography or something like that. Then you could talk about him in a negative way. But now you ain't gonna do that. You know, even in your real job, your boss, like you don't even like that person. Are you gonna say it publicly? Are you gonna tell him to his face? No, you won't. So it is what it is. Abdi can hold bench for a while. He was shocking yesterday. His name is Isak. He's not Somali. He's from Eritrea. So people stop calling him Abdi. I'm Abdi. Somalis are Abdi. Relax, man. He's not Abdi, bro. Grab Jones should be the pivot from now on. Yeah, I agree. 100%. 100%. This Abdi thing needs to stop. He's Eritrean. He's Christian. He's not even a Muslim. So there you go. Somalis are all Muslims. The less said about number 10, the better. Oh, goodness me. Oh. That pass he made, I don't know if you guys remember it when he kicked it. I think he tried to pass it to Florian Wirtz or Bradley, one of them two, and then kicked it off the pitch. He kicked it for a goal kick. I said, "Really? Like, are you serious, bro? Like, you kick the ball like that?" I went berserk in the watch along, man. Oh, I was gonna say something I was gonna regret, honestly. Like when McAllister done that through ball, kicked it for a goal kick. I could not believe he did that. And then you look at him with his Bobby Charlton hairstyle. He's losing his hair, like, guys. If you look at it, doing the comb over every single time. And then he's looking up in the air. I said, bro, it was a simple pass. Tap the ball forward. That was it. You kicked it off the pitch. I could not believe it, man. I don't want to talk about him. I'm hoping Slot keeps the formation for Brighton with a couple of changes, like Gakpo for Isak, and Wirtz for McAllister, maybe Bradley for Gomez. That's all he needs to do. It's a home game, so maybe you're right. Double, maybe that sounds good. That sounds good. Edward, what's going on, bro? I haven't seen you for a bit. I hope you're okay. Leone, I think Gakpo injured. Leone and Gakpo injured for weeks. Bradley suspended for Brighton. Yeah. Hang on. Did you say Bradley there? No. Yeah, Bradley can't play. Bradley can't play double. So it's going to be Gomez. Sobos, Ekitike, Chiesa, front three. Or what I'll go with on Saturday. I like Chiesa, bro. He's never going to play for Liverpool. Rank Liverpool forwards this season. Ekitike has been the best, in my opinion. Other than that, there's no forwards. There ain't. Isak is off form. Gakpo is crap. Salah is crap. So I can't really talk about other forwards. There ain't no other forwards. If you could bring me one, you never walk alone, I'll go with that. I think apart from Ekitike, who's clinical, guys. When he goes through on goal, he scores goals, man. Let me just put it down. I don't worry. Remember Nunes? We used to be at the edge of our seat praying, please score, please. Never scores. I don't need to worry about Ekitike. He always scores. Gakpo should be sold. God damn, Callum. That's straightforward. Take it easy, bro. James, what he's saying? Yet Leeds score 3 goals from the right-hand side. The substitutions killed that game. But I will talk about it because Mr. Arne Slot is going to talk about it right now.
Yeah, and you set the team up differently tonight. There was, of course, pre-match, Lewis and I were chatting about the importance of the midfield helping the defence in terms of their job. Did you see that tonight, and were you pleased with that midfield performance?
Yeah, definitely. Although the midfield is always helping the defense a lot, but like you said, I think there was a lot of commitment from the players. Second half, I think we pressed a bit higher and more aggressive than we did in the first half. That had also to do with the changes they've made. So in the first half, we decided to keep a +1 in the back. But in the first half, they made a few changes, so it didn't feel right to do the second half, still do this, because Akanji went a few times all the way into the midfield. So we pressed them higher, but when we were outplayed, all 11 players came behind the ball, trying to make sure we didn't concede. And we were already a few times close, I think, to score, which we didn't. Although, yeah, we did score, but that one was disallowed. And in the end, we got a penalty.
And the penalty was taken by Dominic Soboslai.
Yeah.
His first penalty for Liverpool. Your normal penalty taker is back at home. And I know you've spoken a lot about Mo Salah in the last 24 hours. Does that result lead to relief from you in terms of what has happened over the last day?
If you mean the 3-3 against Leeds and the draw against Sunderland, then you're correct. Then it's a relief. But that is something different than what you were just describing.
So you can't separate what's happened. That still is.
I separate these
issue.
things. Yeah. I think it was really hard for the players to concede in the last minute against Leeds, where, in my opinion, we already played a very good game. We hardly conceded a chance. That's in the last 4 games in general. We've hardly conceded a chance. To go away there with 3 goals conceded and a draw was really hard to take. And then that was already emotional. Then what happened afterwards was emotional, I think, as well. Cost maybe a little bit of energy. 4th game in 10 days.
Yeah, so let me come in with the Leeds game. Obviously, I put James's message on there. The Leeds game, bro, what you got to look at is we was all right. We scored 2 goals in the second half. And then this guy got trigger happy. This guy here, sorry, got trigger happy. Oh, we're back. We're going to win this game. We look like we're back to normality. We're not conceding chances. We're battering Leeds. So let me make some changes like I used to before when we was winning around the 65 minutes or something like that. What did he do? He started making wholesale of changes, and then the whole game just went mad. Open. It doesn't matter if they score from the right. We was too open when he made those substitutions. I said, bro, wait to the end of the game. What are you doing? You're going to stop the momentum. If the team is doing well and they're going to get a 3rd goal, let it be. You don't need to make changes right now. I would have waited 80th minute, 85 minutes, something like that. But he didn't. He made changes like we're back to normality because we was battering Leeds when we was 2-0 up. Should have scored another one after that. It was just madness. I'm telling you, that game, the substitutions destroyed it. That's why we didn't get the win. He made the mistake with the substitutions. He just ruined the game. We were 45 minutes, just 45 minutes. We was 2-0 up, just 45 minutes to go. 2-0 up, yeah? We didn't score in the first half. It was 0-0. Second half, we scored 2 goals. 2-0 up. Just let it go. Let it be. Let them get another goal. We was attacking. And then all of a sudden, the peanut brain comes out again and starts doing the same thing again. Thinking this is the old Liverpool. We're not back, bro. We're not going to back until after 10 games. There's a long way to go before Liverpool are back to normality, bro. Don't do these substitutions. I was even shocked. I said, what are you doing? All of a sudden, Gomez comes on. I don't even know. He came on with someone else. Sorry, Gomez comes off. I saw it's Gomez that came off, didn't it? Yeah, Gomez came off. He came on. So Gomez came on and someone else came on with him. I don't know if it's Endo or someone else. So let me check actually. Let me check. So instead of making just 1 substitution, he made 2. The thing with this idiot is when you make too many changes at the same time, it disrupts the momentum of the game. He should have just brought Gomez on his own if he had to. But it was just annoying. It really annoyed me that. So it was Gomez and McAllister, as far as I'm aware, that came on. And the game just got disrupted. We was all over the place. We didn't even know what to do anymore. Gomez, look back. Gomez was out of position for one of the goals, as I remember. He was way too far up. And then I think we considered the penalty after that. Or is it the one when the guy cut in from the left and slotted it? There you go. No pun intended. Slotted it in. So it was just it's just the substitutions that actually killed that game, guys. Go look back. We was fine. We was coasting. Could have got a third goal. But he started thinking, oh, we're back, and then made silly substitutions, which obviously resulted into a draw. It was bad management, man. Absolutely bad management from this guy in that game. Really frustrated me. It really did.
For 13 outfield players available that have Premier League or Champions League experience, that shows you, I think, the resilience.
The energy you
these
talk
players have.
about that it took away, not just from you. You think it took energy away from the group as well? What has happened over there?
We should ask them, but like I said, conceding the 3-3 in extra time is already a big blow after the week we had, because we were so close of picking up 7 points out of 3 games. Then you concede. Then of course there's a lot of things being said, and I think that always affects a team a little bit as well. If you've been in the dressing room, you know, okay, it's about a player with the manager, but or with the club, but that normally affects players a bit as well, especially because he's been so influential for the club and for the players. So it's never nice, I think, to see something happens like this to one of their teammates.
Would you like to sit down and have communication with Mo Salah before he goes off to AFCON at the weekend?
I think tonight it should be all about what we've done over here in a stadium like this against Inter winning. All the focus should be on that tonight, and I can fully understand if I go Friday again into the press conference that all questions will be about Mo, but I think these players deserve now that we speak about them.
Well, I don't exactly agree on that, because
Oh, damn.
You're a journalist now.
Yeah. And I mean, we have obviously great respect for you and Mo Salah and everything, and we don't want to be polemic. But it's also to understand, because there's a lot of assumption made by us as well. Do you have the intention though to bring him back? Like, because that is our view, right? I would love to see that happen, because everybody makes mistakes in life, things happen, and you always have the spirit. What is your spirit, which we can?
Yeah, but then you say everyone makes mistakes in life, so the first thing should be, does the player think he's made a mistake as well?
But how are you going to know that if you don't talk with him? So you're going to talk with him to understand that?
I haven't said that I'm not going to talk to him. I just said that the focus should be
I know.
and then the next question is, should the initiative come from me or from him? Now, that's another question to answer. But as I said, the focus for tonight should be about, for example, Virgil, because the fans are singing for him. But not only Virgil, I think Ibu Konate, he's had maybe a few difficult moments recently, but he played an outstanding game today as well against 2 very good strikers.
I love the way he talks about it. Not in this, obviously, this instant. I think it was after the Leeds game. They asked him about Ibrahim Konate, his performance and all that stuff, and then he replied, "Ibrahim Konate is always in the scene of the crime." So that's the moment I said, you know what? How can I have a go at a manager like this, a head coach like this? I can't be asked anymore. I said, you know, even though I want him out, I can't, man. I feel sorry for him. I really do, guys. The human side takes over me sometimes, and I'm honest about it. Yeah, I can't be mad at him. Big up, B. What are you saying, bro? I loved your show with Sal last night. It was refreshing to see proper football chat. I'm a football person, bro. That's what I am. I've done about 4 shows, 3 or 4 shows yesterday. So I like going around. It doesn't matter who you support. I could challenge anyone, whatever team they support, and I could talk about it in my own way. I'm not going to go out there, talk about Man United in a negative way. He's invited me to talk about, you know, tactical side, how do the team have to improve and all that stuff. So I was honest, bro. I was honest. Appreciate that, my guy. Appreciate that, man. Yeah. Welcome to Fozzy TV, by the way.
But the team has performed definitely. We all agree on the fact you were very compact and everything. You know, the curiosity here, Anna, because we know how important the rest of the season will be.
Yeah.
And that's why this topic is important, not because we want to talk about the polemics, but you just said something very important. Your players here perform very well.
Yeah.
You're laughing.
It's going in another angle.
Yeah, because it's you have shaped a team from last year, taking over from, you know, a very nice run they had. All the goodies came. Last year, I said you guys peaked too early in the Champions League. Right, this year it's struggling a little bit more.
I don't think we peaked too early. We had bad luck that after ending up first, we had a draw against
That's
PSG.
true. That's true.
And we peaked against them because we were the only team that brought them to penalties. So So yeah, I don't think we peaked too early, but unfortunately we had to play a team
That was already a final practically.
practically. Although afterwards they had with Arsenal some difficult and Aston Villa some difficult opponents as well. But like I said, we were the only one who could bring them to penalties last season, and unfortunately we were not able to win against them. But they deserved to win it in the end because they had a fantastic season with so many good players.
I just wanted to share what I said, so you don't have to answer anything. I said that I believe that the team, the club, and the coach, when a player is hurt for whatever reason, right, wrong, whatever, should make the first step and open the door for him to then see what is happening. This is what was my comment.
Yeah. Okay. That's your opinion.
So no. So I'll see what's going to happen.
Daniel,
Anyway,
you
good
wanna
luck with
come in?
that.
Yeah, of course. Of course, I'd love the situation to be resolved with Mo. I love Mo and love the club, and would love for you to repair the relationship with him. That would be great. On tonight, defensively, Arna, how impressed were you with your team's commitment in the defensive phase? Clean sheet in the Champions League against a very difficult opponent, playing away from home. How do you feel about that tonight?
I think I've said a few times already after the PSV and Nottingham Forest game where we've conceded 7 goals in 2 games. I think it was time for us to concede less. And I think that's what we did afterwards. So the first game against West Ham, we had a clean sheet, conceded the first chance in the 90th minute. Then we played Sunderland, where we conceded the first chance in the 96th minute, because when they scored, that wasn't even a chance. Leeds hardly created a chance against us, scored a set piece, got a penalty from the VAR, and made a good goal. And tonight, again, I think there was only one header from, I think it was Lautaro, who headed it. Yes. Great save from Ali. And a free kick that came close. For the rest, I think I saw a performance from a team that worked really hard, showed a lot of resilience after another disappointment, because I think the goal we scored on another night, that would have been a goal.
Yep.
That was maybe the only 5, 6, 7 minutes afterwards where we struggled. But we showed character in the second half. We changed a little bit the tactics, and we did really well.
Could I just ask one more question? Sorry. The creative chemistry. You've got a lot of games coming up, and you've got a lot of new attackers. You of course lose.
I like the way they're asking the questions, but you know, I'm glad that Salah one ended, because I can't be asked anymore with that stuff. Right? I even have the row. I even had back and forth with people on the channel about, you know, Salah and that stuff. Yeah, and I keep saying it. I don't hate the guy. I just love Liverpool. Liverpool is my priority, innit? That's it. It doesn't matter what player you are. Even Steven Gerrard, I had to accept at one stage of my life, this ain't working out anymore. We're not winning titles anymore with Steven Gerrard. I had to accept it. That's how it is. That's how football is, guys. You just have to accept it with some players. Good afternoon, mate. Maka is done. So you can and get good value for him. It's strange watching Maka, my guy. It's very strange. I think we will be inconsistent this season. I don't think we will be as bad as people who want him out, but not as good as people who want him, who want slot in. I think we're going to go on a run, John. I think we're going to go on a run now in regards to winning, because that's 4 games now we haven't lost. I don't think people take that into the equation. It's kind of weird. We haven't lost in 4 games, guys. I know there's disappointments in draws, and I explained why we drew those games. We haven't lost in 4. So things are going good. 2 draws, 2 wins. So that's an improvement to the team that was losing consistently. So this is what I'm trying to tell you guys. And this slot out, slot in, just let it go now, because after what happened, he's more in than out now. And it's not out of our choice, it's the club's choice now. We want him out. I'm still out after what he did. It's criminal what Arne Slot did this season. Trying to change things too quickly like Graham Souness. It's criminal. But what can I do? He's still here. The owners are going to support him over Salah. Salah put fuel to this now, to the fire. He's not going to get fired now. Because if we drew that game against Leeds and Salah didn't say nothing, we could have been sitting here saying Arne Slot is gone. But no. Look what happened. Look what happened. I don't need to explain to you. I don't want to speak about it anymore. But it is what it is. We're stuck with this guy now. Thank you, whoever did it. Actually, quite happy with the Slot interview last night. Is the only time he looked like a manager. This is you're spot on. Double. Spot on, bro. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. I'm just going for the bottom, then I'll go back to the ones I missed. Yeah, don't worry about that. If we come fifth in the Premier League, are you slot out? I've been slot out ever since, bro. I haven't changed my mind. Rasta Crab, respect, brother. Respect. Respect, my brother. Please go and subscribe to my Belgian brothers. It's in my channel somewhere. You could just click on their channel and subscribe to the Belgian brothers, man. They every time they do a call in, it's cancelled. I've noticed recently, yeah, because they don't want me on the channel, innit? That's what it is. When I get in their channel, I'm gonna tear them a new one, especially Rasta Crab. You know what I mean? The flip flop. Big up Lee Wiskin. Yeah. Yeah, big up. Rasta Crab, what are you saying? We have beaten Arsenal, Madrid, and Inter with that conceding, but concede 10 from Brentford, Forest, and PSV. Crazy. It is, bro. We scored 24 goals this season, and we conceded 24 goals in the Premier League. It's crazy. Go look at it. I couldn't believe what I saw yesterday when I was doing the show with Ends. I just looked at it. So 24 goals scored and 24 conceded, and it's only been 15 games. Wow. Crazy. This Seedorf is got to be one of the most untalked about, underrated 7 players of his generation. That's you guys. That's on you guys. My generation, we talk about Seedorf. There you go. Because we grew up with Seedorf, man. The Ajax team in 1996 that won the Champions League. Come on. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, we know. That's on you guys. You generation, the young ones, the 20-year guys, what I mean? Not us. We know who Seedorf is. We know Edgar Davids. We know Patrick Kluivert. We know Danny Blind. We know all these guys. We know all that stuff, man. We know Van der Sar. We know Reisiger. We know all these guys. We grew up with these guys, man. Come on, man.
To AFCON. With the games being so quick, how do you plan to build on the chemistry, whether it be on the training field? Is it via video, or how do you plan to do that?
No, it's mainly then video what you can use. Although Saturday we play, and I think then we have a week off. Not a week off. We can train a week before we play Tottenham away. I think there's again a week in between before we play at home against Wolves. I'm not 100% sure. So there is a bit more training time coming up.
TW, are you an Arsenal fan or what, man? We haven't played anyone. Are you doing an Arsenal thing now? Like, we haven't played anybody. Of course we played people, man. I mean, come on, man. Come on, bro. Come on. Relax with that stuff. We're not Arsenal Football Club. Bro. We've done all right.
There, you fixture lists up there.
Okay.
There you go.
I was right.
You're right.
Wolves, yeah. No, but I think it's not common in football that you play 4 games in 10 days. It's not common to play 3 games in 7. And that's what we had to deal with only 13 outfield players available tonight. If I exclude our very talented players that we also brought to this game, but all 3 of them have no Premier League or Champions League experience. And Conor Bradley suspended on the weekend, so another challenge coming up because Brighton had a week to prepare for us, and we've got a few days for them now.
Your press officer is giving me daggers. So
Yeah, man. Stop making excuses, Arnie, please. We don't want to hear that anymore. We don't want to hear no excuses anymore, man. Come on, man. Big up Fozzie. A win, even though it was exciting. It wasn't an exciting game, sorry. 1 game at a time. 100%, bro. 100%. Let me see if I've got anything else. I swear I had something else. Yeah, the Carragher thing. I don't want to go into that. I think we're done with that. But yeah, before I go, guys, let me show you what I brought. Obviously, I've seen bits of the Chelsea game. They lost by 2-1. I remember they were leading that game as well. They were actually leading that game. And then they lost the game to. Listen, Atalanta is an impressive team. We all know that Atalanta is one of the best teams out there. So yeah, I was disappointed with Chelsea, but I said it like when they bring me in these other shows when I'm discussing teams, I'm honest about them, and I said Chelsea are inconsistent. They're not gonna be winning consistently. Everybody was telling me they're league title contenders. They're not, because this is the performances they get. 2-1. That should never happen, man. if you're a title contenders, you know what I mean, to Atalanta and teams like, it doesn't matter if you're away from them. There you go, man. But it is what it is with Chelsea. The inconsistency is the issue they have at their football club. So yeah, guys, I'm not just going to talk about. I've been talking about Liverpool the whole time, but yeah, you could put Liverpool stuff. It's no problem for me. I'm going to obviously talk about Liverpool as well before I go in the chat. It's mainly Liverpool fans, isn't it? So I'm not going to leave you yet. So put whatever you want on there. And Tottenham won by 3 goals to 0. There you go. Zima, I don't know who that is, but it is what it is. Kudus and Simons have scored. Kudus scored a penalty and Simons scored a penalty. Wow, didn't know that. There you go, people. Tottenham are back to winning ways in the Champions League against Slavia Prague. Tottenham is just similar to Chelsea, aren't they? They're inconsistent. That's the problem with them. As soon as they sort that out, they could be in a better place. But are they going to keep this head coach? I don't know. I really don't know. I really, really don't know. So let me check the Champions League table, so we know where we stand and everybody else stands. Let me just share that with you. Appreciate everybody that's been on with me today, man. Thank you very much as always. I have to say that because that's the kind of person I am. Apologies if I come off like I'm an arrogant person or I'm an angry person. I'm not, man. I just don't want our club to be out there for the world to, take advantage of us. We should be better than that. We've experienced bad situations before. We don't want to we don't want to go back to that. We want to be better than that. We want to be, talked about. We want to be that club that's, challenging for titles and winning titles. I don't want to be the bridesmaids and all that stuff. I don't want Arsenal Football Club winning the league and then putting Arne Slot in that dress that we put Arteta on. I don't want to see shit like that, man. You know what I mean? So, yeah. What the hell is this? Champions League. Arsenal's top? Didn't even know. What scumbags. So, there you go. There you go. There you go. Some of them are playing tonight. Don't forget. Real Madrid, the Man City. I might do that game if I'm up for it. Never know. Liverpool at 8th. So, we're still in there, people. We're joint. What the hell? There's too many. We're joint 4th. I like that. 6 games. But we could drop off. You never know. So there you go. Tottenham at 9th, Man City at 12th, Newcastle at 15th. Where's Chelsea, man? Chelsea. They're 11th. So there you go. Yeah, man. That's me done, man. Let me just read out the comments before I go. Appreciate everybody that's been on, man. Honestly, thank you very much, my peoples. We're gonna build this family. We're gonna get somewhere one day. We haven't lost it before. I've seen that one. Ekatike is in the house. Oh, that played anyone thing? Yeah, it's weird, man. It's funny that we haven't played Arsenal. I think Quasi is doing a show. So let me just check, guys. Let me just check if Quasi is doing a show. I'm sure I saw it somewhere. Please go and subscribe to him. He's on the road to 1,000. Quasi Bold. He's on the road to 1,000. So please, he's on the next 51 minutes. Please hit the likes for him and subscribe to him as well. Please, for me, if you can. A lovely guy. There's the link. Yeah, we have good debates over there, Great debates. If you haven't checked it out, check it out. I say, yeah, got to be playing better and fighting for our wins now. Yeah, spot on, Hugo. Spot on, bro. Spot on. Thank you, man. Thank you very much, Double. Appreciate that, guy. Welcome back, by the way. Sorry about the other day. Yeah, Atalanta, one of the toughest Spanish sides. Atalanta? They're Italian, bro. Damn you, Ekatike. You got me confused. Chelsea usually fall off around this time. Yeah, you're right. Christmas time, around that time. Yeah. No, Chiesa. Sorry, Chelsea. No, Chelsea. I don't know what you're saying. Chelsea fan who is all sick and twisted this morning. They need some meds. Yeah, they're done, bro. They are done. Let me just put it that way. It's fair to say we do own Milan. We do. I love to go to San Siro, though. I love to do. I know. There you go, bro. Always winning, my guy. Always winning. There you go with Quasi's channel. Please go and subscribe to him. Yes, bro. Italian, not Spanish. You put yourself out of position there, my guy. Goodness me, man. You said Spanish? Atalanta? All these years we've been playing Atalanta. You didn't even notice the Italian? Queretos. Come on, man. They're tutti fruities, man. Pizzeria with a V. That's what they are, man. Come on, bro. How can you not know Atalanta is Italian? We've been playing them for last few years. You know what I mean? Come on, man. They're giving me Spanish, bro. You're a funny guy. I swear to God, funny guy. Yeah, but yeah, guys, thank you, and I apologize if I said anything out of line. I had to talk about some things. I don't want to keep getting angry or going off topic or anything like that. But sometimes you gotta be honest, innit? Sometimes you gotta be honest, and I try to be as honest as I can be in regards to how I see things. To separate things from each other, because that's what people look at sometimes and forget that football is just a game. And you know, Liverpool is what you're supposed to support, and Liverpool should be your priority as a fan. That's what I always say. Think about it that way, man. Pizzeria with a V. Man, they thought what? Man thought they were Yanks. What are you talking about, double, man? What are you talking about, double? Oh my God. He killed me, man. He absolutely killed me. I was even confused. I was thinking, I was thinking to myself, are they really Spanish? Then I realized, shit, man, we played this team a lot of times. They're from Italy, man. AC Inter fans, I love Liverpool. Of course, man. Yeah. Oh, someone asked me earlier about Real Madrid or Barcelona. I'm more Barcelona than Real Madrid, to be fair, because of, you know, R9, Maradona before that, Romario, and players like that. I used to love watching that type of football, and Cruyff being the manager over there at the time as well. Yeah, so I'm more Barca than Real Madrid, but I don't really care about either clubs. I'm more Liverpool is my priority as always. All right, guys, like, share, and subscribe. What are you saying? What are you saying before I go? Cedric, why are you always the late one, bro? I haven't seen you for weeks. Yeah, then you come at the end of the show. You're something special, bro. You're something special, man. Starting to piss me off, Cedric, man. I can't believe it. At the end of the show, he just reappears. Oh, I'm here. Then that's it. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Yeah. It is what it is. It is what it is, Cedric. Stop laughing, Cedric. It's not funny, bro. I need you in the show throughout the show. I don't need you for the last second when I'm saying goodbye. Cedric magically appears, I've noticed. And it's not the first time I see you do this, Cedric. I see you do this before, bro. You magically appear at the end of the show, bro, when the show is ending. Is my like show not good enough for you anymore? What is going on, bro? Where is see? Even the thumbs are going up on the screen. What's going on, bro? You bloody, I know what you do, bro. Hello at the end of the show when I'm leaving. I ain't staying, bro. So take care, everybody. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Go to Quasi's channel. About 50 minutes, I think he's gonna start. So take care, everybody. It's magic, my man. No, it's not magic, mate. It's someone that's avoiding, you know, talking to me. That's what it is, bro. Damn you, Cedric. Damn you. Great show, folks. Take care. Yeah. Great. Listen, appreciate you guys, everybody. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. I'll try my best, innit? Since I've become Fozzy TV, I'm more myself in it. I just share my feelings, and I'm not gonna be doing just, you know, I have to be careful what I'm saying. No, I'll be myself. Big up Hugo as well. Big up everybody. Take care.